So we've done the I, the L and the J. Now we come to the round letters. Don't forget your pen must be 30 degrees. Most beginners tend to get their pen angles too steep like this, 45 degrees maybe. So try to avoid that if you can. 30 degrees, 10 minutes past 8. Now, let's imagine that this pen is incredibly sharp, like a razor. And I'm coming round here, so my pen is now at its thickest point. I'm doing a circle, and I get round to here, I get thin again, and I try and go further. What happens? My pen will dig into the paper. It's impossible to do it. Or, thinking of it another way, if this was a brush, I pull the stroke down like this, beautiful, I get to the top, and then all the bristles will bend over because I'm now pushing it. So we're now talking about compound letters. You have to move in different directions in order to make the letter. So here we have the O, which is going to be 2 strokes. I pull round from the thin and I make this crescent moon shape, and then I go back into this stroke, not from here but from here, and I pull it up to the top line, round, and I join in at the bottom there. So that's how to make a letter O. The O is a difficult letter, and it is a very, very, very important letter. So you must learn to do O's well, because there are elements of the O in many of the, well, in fact all of the curved letters. So let's do it again. I'm starting just below the writing line there. Can you see that? Not actually on the writing line. I'm pulling the stroke down, touching the bottom line, and then coming up, making a crescent moon. Then I'm starting in the stroke here, not joining in the top. I'm starting, well, there, and then I'm coming up, and I'm touching the top line, coming down like that. Okay, let's do another one. Sorry about the spider. And don't do them too quickly. If my students are anything to go by, you'd think that it was a race who can do as many letters as possible in the shortest possible time. It's not a race at all. So slow down, and particularly slow down at the end of strokes. People want to flick at the end of strokes. They think, oh yeah, finish, like that. Don't. Do the opposite. Slow down. Slow. Now, if you can do that O, you can certainly do a C, because the C is the first stroke of the O, and then half of the second stroke of the O, like that. You'll notice I put a little tiny exit stroke there, just to finish off. Don't make that too big, otherwise it will look like an E, which is what we're going to do next. I'll do another C first. Okay, over that, and then just tiny little finish off there. And if you can do that, you can do the E, because the E is just comes down like that, and then we come back along the thin edge of the pen at 30 degrees. Some people prefer to do the E like this, and I'm not sure whether I'm one of them or not. I think I probably am. And that is simply rounding off the E a little bit like that. I think I prefer that myself. So there's two E's, a C, and let's do another O. And again, slow down, and particularly on this O, slow down here as you're approaching, because you want to pull it in and join in nicely at the bottom there. Again, don't just do 3 of each. Do, as it's an important letter, I think you should do 672. No, 673, I think, maybe. Okay, so that's the O, C and E. Make sure you do them, because I'm always watching you, okay? See you in the next video.